What's up guys, it's me, Slay, and right now I'm going to be actually telling you guys the best tools for YouTube. Tools that helped me out, and tools that I believe will help you out. So let's get into it. So first things first, I actually am going to be recommending for you to do live streaming. Live streaming is a great way for you to actually talk to your viewers, and for viewers to talk to you. Because, you know what, if you're sharing your opinion, and you want everyone to listen to your opinion, well, I want you to listen to theirs, the viewers. And if you guys are having that conversation, I recommend actually doing a Discord channel, a Discord server actually, because that way you guys can actually have a conversation. You having a conversation with your viewers, and even if it's a disagreement, right? Have a conversation with them, talk to them, and actually try to see their side of things. Because like I said, if they're trying to see your side of things and you're talking on the mic 24/7 without even listening to your viewers, they're not going to be watching your content for very long. Now, let's actually move on to the next thing right now. Next thing that I really want to talk about here is about selling that connection here. Selling it. So what that means is basically, in short, if you're talking to your viewers and you are actually listening to their opinion, you're successfully doing that. And I'm not talking about those viewers that are actually leaving down comments and being just rude. If they're being rude right off the bat without showing you respect, you can also, I want you to also do this as well. I want you to actually, even those viewers that are being absolutely mean to you, be polite to them. You want to know why? Because everyone's going to see that. And it's no use to get mad over the internet. To get mad at somebody who is maybe disagrees with you and they're calling you a fart face or something, or calling you a bunch of mean names. Don't get angry. Just say, hey, I'm sorry for that. I'm sorry if that the video did very bad for you. I will appreciate any type of criticism. I do not much appreciate you calling me all these mean things. Be polite, be respectful. People are going to see that. And if you're being respectful to this person and other people might be messaging you, and you never know, even the guy that's saying a bunch of mean things to you might come back and actually talk to you and be like, hey, you know what? I'm sorry. I didn't mean that. You know what? I'm just being goofy, right? Be respectful. Sell that connection, but also be you. Viewers are not dumb. They will know if you're trying to be fake. They will know if you're trying to be something that you're not. Just be you. Everyone has an opinion, so say your opinion, but also listen to other people's opinions in a very nice way. I don't want people in here that are starting a YouTube channel and they're just being mean and saying that maybe on one political side that they're, very mean, they're very stupid. It's nothing to go about. It's not the right way to go about YouTube, in my opinion. But anyways, let's move on. Another thing that actually helps me is honestly taking notes. So if you have an iPhone or any type of phone, really, there is usually typically a notes app. Go on that notes app. Actually write some video ideas. Or if you actually have a script in mind and you want to write it when you're at work, because everyone here is going to have a 9 to 5 when they're first starting YouTube. Even me, I still have a 9 to 5. I usually bring my laptop to work so that way I can actually write my script down. And when I get home, I can just record those lines. I can record them and then I can actually just, edit the video and then maybe upload it for the very next day. It's a very great way to do this. But let's say that you don't want to do it. Like I said in the very first tool that I said, live streaming is very powerful and it's a great way to get your content out, but also it's a great way to talk to your viewers. Now, here's something that I really want to talk about here, which is YouTube Studio. YouTube Studio is a very great tool, but it can lead to some consequences. And I want to say this right now too. A lot of people are going to be using YouTube Studio and it might dictate their whole day. They may wake up and see their video actually have a 10 out of 10 or a 1 out of 10. 10 out of 10 being the worst, 1 out of 10 being really good. Let me say something right now. If you get a video that's 10 out of 10 and you're getting really upset, you're really angry or even depressed even, right? Because I've been there before. I've been there where I was so sad and depressed by it. I brought that anger out to my fiance, to my family. And I'm being honest here. Instead of trying to do that, learn from my mistake. Instead of doing that, go into the video, see why it went wrong, what went bad. And sometimes too, the video might pick up later. It could be as simple as maybe the thumbnail just didn't work. And it's not too late. You can change the thumbnail. You can maybe change the title, change the description. It's not too late. You know, and if you're really passionate about this video and you're very curious why this video did bad, like I always say, ask your friends, ask your viewers. Even if you have 1 viewer, 2 viewers, ask them, see like, hey, why did you not like this video? They will give you proper criticism, and take that criticism to heart, because that's what's going to separate from you being the best YouTuber to the other YouTubers. You are going to be able to accept that criticism, because criticism is a very powerful teacher. So let's actually get into it. Let's move on to the next one. Don't think YouTube Studio being very bad, okay? Now, I know a lot of people hate AI. It's a whole big topic about this. AI is really bad. Everyone hates AI, but this is something that I really want to mention here. AI can be good depending on how you use it. This is where I come to find out. If you're using AI, right, and you're being upfront with it, you're saying, hey, I'm using AI, some of this footage, some of these videos, or even the title might be AI, the thumbnail, most importantly. If the thumbnail is AI, it's generally obvious if you did an AI thumbnail. But if you're upfront with it, you're like, hey, I did some AI stuff. It is, you know, it might lessen the blow a little bit. But that being said, using OBS Clips is a great way to finding shorts, some clips in your live stream, clips in your long form videos, those type of clips, okay? And you can actually upload that to other places, which we'll get into it. But as of right now, OBS Clips is something that I actually pay for. There is a free trial, and it doesn't cost that much, really, in all honesty. There are some other services out there that you can use, but OBS Clips is a great way, and it also has a system in place where it allows you to post in other social media accounts, which we're going to actually get into right now. So if you don't want to spend that time doing some shorts or anything like that, use OBS Clips. It's a great way. All you have to do is just go over some clips, see if you like it, and you can upload it to Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, anywhere. You can upload it to anywhere. And that's what's so great about OBS Clips. That's something that I use. I use that. That's my advice right there. Feel free to take it or leave it. It's a great way. Great tool. So I use 2 editing softwares. I use DaVinci Resolve and I use CapCut. Here's something to know though. DaVinci Resolve is honestly great. I absolutely love DaVinci Resolve. But CapCut, if you're actually downloading CapCut, a lot of people are going to be doing this. They're going to actually by going to old versions of CapCut. You're going to go to an old version of CapCut, and people are going to go to some website, go to old version, download that old version, and perhaps they're going to go to their C drive or D drive, wherever they downloaded it to. Go on there. They're most likely going to try to go on users, going to go click on their name, go click on app data, go click on local, and then click on CapCut, and then click on apps, and then actually going to be removing that newer version, which you shouldn't do. You shouldn't be doing that because that's going to be cheating out of CapCut. So I recommend just honestly, you may be paying for CapCut, but because honestly, it does offer some awesome features. It really does. CapCut does offer some amazing features here. But in short though, these 2 editing softwares are something that I do recommend that everyone should do. It's a very great software, both editing softwares here. The next thing that I actually use too, which is for my thumbnails, are actually going to be Canva or Photopea. These are great like thumbnails that I use. So for an example, there's like kind of a method that I do that I actually dive into more when it comes down to my online course, which is actually on Udemy, but I'm not selling that to you right now. What I'm actually just going to give you some pieces of advice with it is, number one, what I usually typically do is actually go to a background, look for some background, something engaging with it, and then maybe do like a surprise face on the right side of the thumbnail or the left side, and then add some text. That's something that I do. Now you can actually look and actually research other YouTubers and actually pay attention on how they're doing their thumbnails. But I'm just saying though, if you were going to go about that, I recommend using either Canva or Photopea. These are both free sites that you could be doing, both free. The only one that's going to be costing money here in this video will be OBS Clips. And even then, you don't have to do OBS Clips if everyone just despises AI. But like I said, with my experience, if you're open with your viewers, and viewers generally do not care if you're just using AI to find clips. Viewers generally do not care about that. But in short though, yeah, those things are really amazing here. This is where I'm going to get into the very last thing right now, which is actually this. If you're actually looking for like non-copyright videos, Pixabay is a very great option. If you're actually looking for more stats, statistics, VidIQ is really good. And TubeBuddy. I actually have both of them. I download both of them so that way I'm getting the most information with my videos. So if their thumbnail's not doing great, or my YouTube rating for a title and description is not doing great too, these are great indicators for me to actually change the thumbnail, change the title. So I recommend actually VidIQ and TubeBuddy. And keep in mind, I did not do any type of premium versions with them. I'm just going by the free versions with them. And I also want to say this too, I do not use the AI portion of them where they're doing thumbnails. No, I just mainly use it for SEO, which is search engine optimization. That is all I use it for. But anyways, folks, that is all I got for you today. And I hope you guys actually learned something from this video. If not, I'm sorry, but hopefully you guys did. Anyways, make sure to watch another video, guys. And it's time for me to go. Bye-bye.